Oh, you can hear us.
Yeah, I'm not. We're not doing it.
hablo desde la prisión. Wilson Manyoma. Borbona.
Rap. Oh my God.
Masses and None episode 108.
Episode 108 and we're live. It's been a long ride.
Yeah.
It's been a long ride.
We haven't talked to you guys since last Thursday. It's been a week.
Hope you guys had a happy 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on one second. Keep on watching.
Should I keep on keeping in? So like Justin was saying, I hope everybody had a good 4th of July.
A good 4th.
Hope you didn't light your house, cars, spouse, or pets on fire.
I'm sure a lot of people were presenting to emergency rooms everywhere with hands in Ziploc bags and all that kind of stuff. You know,
it's amazing that we haven't figured it out, right? People still are unable to. People every year, somebody gets their dick blown off.
Yeah, every year. It never fails, bro.
Yeah,
it never fails.
fails.
Sight was good, bro. Yo, it's every single year somebody gets there. See, Sight, correct me if I'm wrong. You're in the UK, right?
They don't. I don't. There's a YouTuber that's out in the UK right now, and I've seen him throwing fireworks for the 4th of July while he was out there. But I don't know if it might be something that's legal out there too. And where we live, it's illegal to throw fireworks or light fireworks or own fireworks.
Yeah, but the 4th of July is not really a thing celebrated anywhere but America.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so
yeah.
I think
we don't celebrate anybody else's independence either, you know.
Please, if anybody's going to celebrate everyone else's independence, I'm surprised that July 4th isn't illegal here yet. I'm surprised that they don't change it to some other holiday, like some other country that gained independence on the same day.
Yeah.
America hates America. It's the weirdest thing in the world, except on July 4th. On July 4th, the whole country's burning down and is the worst place in the world up until July 4th. Then everybody takes out the Yankee Doodle, suspenders and shit like that.
Dude, holidays are like that. Cinco de Mayo, everybody's Mexican.
Yeah, that's true. Everybody's
St. Patty's
Mexican.
Day.
I told you about that guy that I saw at Party City, right? When I was getting the Cinco de Mayo decorations for the podcast.
No.
Oh my God, bro. I saw this guy and he had these like 3 different hats. He had a taco hat. He had it was this like old white guy, and he had his wife. She looked half in the bag already. She was already drunk or shit. She's like, hey, honey. They were like in their 50s, right? So the guy has this parrot hat, and he also has this taco hat and like something else. So he puts a taco hat on, and he's like, I don't know which one. He's like, happy hour number 1, happy hour number 2. And he puts the other one on, and I look at him, he's like, yep, definitely going to offend some people tonight. I was like, all right, man. Do you, bro. Do what you got to do, man.
Hey, that dude's on a mission.
Yeah, he knew it. He's like, yep. He was going out to intentionally piss people off. This guy's hilarious.
Yeah, the taco hat.
Facts, yo.
Dude,
Yo, what's
taco
good?
hat on.
What up, Juan?
That's mad funny.
That's hilarious, bro.
I wanted to go into the UK Cup. You mentioned the UK, and I was going to talk about Boris resigning.
Boris Yeltsin?
Yeah, whatever his last.
I don't even know who that is.
I think that he's like their prime minister. He's like he's not their king, that's for sure. But like he's like their PM, their prime minister. He's their project manager. But apparently this guy, so it's mad funny because I see this guy resign today, and I don't know a lot about I don't even know a lot about American politics, let alone like the UK politics.
Yeah.
But there was this fucking video on Reddit of this journalist going off on him about like all the terrible things he did. And man, it's just like he's like fact, every one of his marriages ended when he fucked another woman. Fact. And he's just like going in on him, and I'm just like, damn, what the fuck was this guy doing? Do they got a bunch of shit going on and we just don't see it?
They don't feed it to us because it's not it doesn't follow the American government narrative. It doesn't follow what they want us. It doesn't talk about the schman schmemic and how to control us. Telling us that news doesn't help to control us. Say it wouldn't share it. Choke boys.
You know what I'm saying? Oh,
But,
you want to get into the title real quick? We'll start with your boy Jimmy Caan.
Oh man, James Caan. James Caan, R.I.P. to James Caan. We're gonna take a quick second to honor James Caan. He's one of the best actors ever. He played in some of my favorite movies of all time.
Godfather.
Yeah, he was a Godfather. He was the consigliere. He was the only non-family member in the mafia in that movie. He was one of the most important characters. People sleep on him.
Yeah, he was also in Elf.
No, I'm lying. That was Robert Duvall. Excuse me. James Caan was the crazy son. He was the crazy son, Sonny. He was the craziest one.
Yes.
He played Sonny.
I didn't know who. I knew he was in it. I didn't know who he played. I'm not like a huge Godfather fan.
He plays the crazy son. And you know what's funny is he actually he read for a different part. I think he read to play Michael.
Who's Michael?
Michael Corleone, the one that ended up taking over the family. That's Al Pacino's character. So I think if I'm correct, if anybody knows and they can correct me on this, I'm pretty sure that he read for that character, and then the casting team was like, wait. You're a little too intense for this character, but we're going to find something. We got something for you.
Do you know about Sonny? Have you read about Sonny?
Yeah.
And then they pitched him Sonny.
They cast him as Sonny.
Have you seen, did you see Thief? He was in the movie Thief. He was like a thief. Like that's one of his like really good movie, came out in the 90s. And then another movie that I seen that was like listed as like one of his best movies was a movie called Misery that I hadn't seen.
I saw Misery,
but I watched a trailer and it looked very good. I was like, damn, I might have to rewatch this.
He played an author. It was based on a book, and the book was even more graphic than the movie.
The
book was super graphic.
He played an author that a woman like fell in love with his like series of books, and
he crashed his car near her house, and she like takes him in, and he's like injured, like his legs are all messed up, and he can't do anything. So she just like imprisons him in her house, in her bed. And the character that plays her is Bobby Boucher's mom.
Yes.
I forget her name. But
I don't know her name either, but if you ever, everybody knows Bobby Boucher's mom.
Yeah, it's Bobby Boucher's mom. And she is crazy. She's crazy in that movie. Like, it looks like she's being like nice to him and shit, but then as he starts to get better, it's like it gets nuts. You know, he also was Elf's dad.
I said that, yeah. He's an elf.
And what else? I was gonna say Misery. Just great movies, man. He was a great character in every movie that he played. So, you know, if you haven't seen James Caan's catalog, go check it out. And actually, there's a very important scene in the Godfather movie that has him in it, and it was shot on the Robert Moses Causeway at the toll booth.
I know exactly what scene you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin it if anybody hasn't seen that movie, The Godfather. But if you haven't seen it, you definitely got something that you need to go ahead and check yourself on, because that's one of the best American movies of all time.
Really good movie. And then just to kind of get rid of all the heavier news or the heavier stuff in the media. RIP to Kazuki Takahashi. I'm not Japanese, so if I butchered that, I apologize. But this gentleman is the creator of the Yu-Gi-Oh trading card game.
Yeah, I think he was a little older than I thought.
Among other things, not just Yu-Gi-Oh.
But he's most well known for Yu-Gi-Oh, right?
Yeah.
But and it's sad. It seems the way that he passed. It was some kind of accident, right?
Yeah, they found him. It was like a snorkeling accident, allegedly. They still haven't. They're gonna, do their investigation. But he went missing during like a snorkeling expedition, I guess, and his body washed up.
Damn.
With the fucking, the whole kit and caboodle on.
See, man, you always got to respect the ocean. You got to make sure that you know what you're doing. Like, that could happen to anybody at any time, but you want to have people with you. I don't know if he was alone or what. It hasn't been stated yet if he was by himself, right?
All I know, that guy's worth too much money for somebody not to have a rope strapped to him, like when he's in the water. We don't belong in the water. That shit is not our territory.
It's definitely not. I'll tell you what, if we did, we'd at least have one gill.
At least one. Or fucking web fingers.
Yeah. Some people are born with some web toes. I knew a girl that had web toes once.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I might like that.
Yeah.
I might like that. I might look for that. If I wasn't already in a situation, that might be like, if I had a Tinder, that'd be like in my bio. Like, don't hide your web feet.
Yeah, shout out Saif in the chat. We misspelled the name. It's Takahashi. There's no H. It's not Takahashi. It's Takahashi. But we'll fix that.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate you, bro. But yeah, man, it's when Suge Knight dies, the movie they make about him. Oh, that's true.
What's that? Read that out loud.
That's true. So shout to the chat real quick. Saif says about deaths in movies. He said when Suge Knight dies, that movie they're gonna make about him is gonna be fire.
Oh my god, yeah. When all the real stories start coming out.
Well, I want to see the scene when he hangs Vanilla Ice off the balcony by his foot. That's what I want to see, bro. That shit is so insane, man. But yeah, man, there's a lot of crazy things going on in the news. Like, I can't help but come across everything that, a whole bunch of stuff about Brittney Griner.
Oh, she's everywhere. I don't know how I feel about this, right? And we talked about this at, to some extent today. Brittney Griner is the woman who, she's a professional basketball player in Russia.
She used to be a WNBA player too.
Used to be a WNBA player. Was caught in March with cannabis oils or cartridges in her luggage at the airport. She's since been imprisoned, and from like her and her family's perspective, they seem to be upset the United States isn't doing more to get her out of there. And the news is kind of making this seem like she's some kind of a political prisoner. But I feel like you got caught with drugs out there, right? Like, what do normal people get when they get caught with drugs out there? I don't know. She could face up to 10 years. She hasn't been sentenced yet.
Yeah. The way I feel about it is the arrogance of many Americans is overwhelming. I mean, you go to another country with your marijuana cartridges that I understand they're legal in a lot of places in America now.
Yeah, do your thing.
That's not everywhere. So you can't take the laws that you live by in your home and kind of impose them on other countries and expect them to respect your lifestyle based on American law.
That's not the way it works.
That's not how it works. So though I do feel for her, and it must be terrifying to be in, a foreign prison, you got to kind of, be a little smarter than that. I would hesitate to smuggle something illegal into another country, let alone a communist country, a country that we have some friction with.
Yeah.
Like,
and this happened in March. You knew what was going on. Like,
use your head, man. Use your head. Like, and people are saying that this is unfair treatment and that this has something to do with the war in the Ukraine. Whether you think it has something to do with the war in the Ukraine or not, she just pleaded guilty to having them. She admitted that she had these on her person.
Yeah.
So now if you were to tell me that she felt that they planted these things on her, or that, that it was something that's unfair that they shouldn't have done to her, then that's one thing. But once you go and it comes to light that she actually did have this stuff on her, I don't know how I feel. Given, if it were me and I did something stupid,
I want to be saved.
come and save me.
Save me.
Come save me right now.
Yeah, no, 100%. Save me. I feel this. I definitely feel the same exact way. And it is harsh for me to say, like, you got caught, but I don't think she deserves to spend 10 years in a Russian prison. 100%. I don't think I think that there's, what do Russians get when they get caught with it?
Yeah, that's a good question. But penalties are stiff in other countries for certain things. Like, I'm pretty sure it's illegal to chew gum in Singapore.
I didn't know that.
Let me look that up, because they don't want gum on their streets. They don't want their streets to look like shit like New York City.
Well, it's and then
which is reasonable.
I suppose there are also laws that that have existed for hundreds of years or whatever that nobody follows, right? I've seen this one YouTube video of this guy in London. I think he was in London. He was somewhere in the UK, and he was breaking all these rules that existed 100 years ago. It was no dusting your mat on fucking Sundays afternoon.
Yeah, but that's nonsense. This is actually, it's still illegal in Singapore. It was outlawed illegal since 1992.
I don't fuck around with any of those Asian countries. They'll put you in a box. You'll never come home.
Well, they have strict rules that don't, that's why their streets are nice and clean and stuff like that. So there's a give and take,
When people tell me they're that they, I get people bringing stuff into certain places because you feel like you could pay people off in certain places, but that side of the world is not one of those places.
Yeah, and whether you can pay people off or not, I'm not trying to get the one guy that doesn't take the bribe.
Yeah,
there's always going to be that one guy that works for the agency or works for whatever that's going to be like, are you trying to bribe me? And it's like, what? What? They don't do this here? I watched a YouTuber on an adventure bike that just bribed people to get whatever they wanted. This doesn't work.
Nope. I see what you did there.
Yeah, I got you with your moto vloggers and shit.
Yo, moto vloggers are cool, man.
Yeah, man.
How dare you? I know they're not alpha enough for you, but I don't know. Listen, I hope
that's not true.
I hope they don't trade her for because there's talks of them trading her for a prisoner that the United States has, who was convicted of I don't know if he murdered anybody, but they said that he conspired to murder Americans. They can't trade him for that. They can't trade her for that dude.
Well, no, in America they will.
It's just not equal, That's not a good trade. We need her and somebody else.
Nah, America's like, damn it. This is gonna make it look like we don't care about minority women. We have to make this trade. That's what they're getting.
She left us. She used to play for the WNBA, and then she went to work for Russia, all right? Let's not forget.
But the social pressure. The crazy social pressure on American government to just do shit that, just so that they're not on the wrong side of the coin.
That makes me want to leave this place and go do shit in other countries, right?
Yeah,
because you're gonna come save me.
The perception, bro. The perception, and they're gonna feel a lot of pressure from every angle to do as much as they can for to get her back.
If they bring her home, and I'm not saying they shouldn't, but if they bring her home, I'm going to Singapore to chew gum, and no one's gonna tell me a fucking thing. And if I get caught, they better bring me back too.
There's actually exceptions though. There's exceptions for nicotine chewing gum.
Okay.
If and therapeutic and dental reasons, which can be brought which can be bought from a doctor or registered pharmacist. So I'm sure that there's fat tax kickback or something like that. Some kind of monetary gain.
Yeah, you can only chew the gum produced by them.
Yeah, I'm sure that they have their own company. That's right.
Yeah.
I can guarantee that, dude. Damn, that's interesting. So, another thing that kind of was blowing my mind, I don't know if you're ready to talk about this yet, but I'm a little annoyed at this Ghislaine Maxwell case.
The Ghislaine Maxwell situation is just kind of fucking interesting because of the timing, right? R. Kelly just gets sentenced to, 30 years?
Yeah, 30 years.
Kels gets 30 years. What does she get?
She got 20.
20? How does that work? She trafficked young children to islands for
for dirtbag predatory purposes.
Yeah.
You know how that goes, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I don't know how she got less time than R. Kelly. I think it's just R. Kelly was a little more, he was pushed more by the public eye, by the media, that concept, because the Ghislaine Maxwell, she was so rich and powerful that they barely talked about her.
They don't even put out the list of people.
Yeah.
It's not like they're not, so they know there's a bunch of people that she did this for, but nobody's saying who these people are.
True. Nobody's saying who they are, but you're talking about Ghislaine Maxwell, the R. Kelly case.
No, we know who the women in R. Kelly's case were.
Okay. Yeah, they all did a movie. That's right. That's right. They all did a movie. But
Did a Netflix special.
Yeah, they all did a Netflix special. It was number 5 on the list of most popular or some shit.
Yeah, right before Trapped in the Closet, Volume 3.
When the little person comes out. All right, enough. But but Ghislaine Maxwell, don't get me wrong, I was thoroughly entertained by Amber Heard's turd in the bed being on live stream.
I loved every moment of the Amber Heard case.
Yeah, but I much rather would have seen Ghislaine Maxwell's case live.
100%. That's another interesting perspective, right? Why didn't they televise that case?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Chris in the chat says the extra 10 years was for Trapped in a Closet. They were like, don't ever do this again. He's going to start dropping mixtapes over the phone. You remember that old shit? Like when Tony Ayo would drop a freestyle from...
Yeah, hell yeah. Over the phone?
Yeah, he would drop a freestyle from over the phone. Every rapper had their counterpart or their crew member that was locked up that still had a verse.
What's his name just did that the other day? The guy from YSL, Young Thug? Was he Thugger or was it Gunner? One of them dudes just did it the other day over the phone.
Yeah, he dropped a phone freestyle.
Yeah, a little phone freestyle. Told him, keep your head up, I'm coming home.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
The Rico sticks.
Them feds don't miss.
The Rico sticks, and it sounds like a couple of your friends are singing.
Yeah. Oh, we talked about that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, man. It's Myron Gaines from Fresh and Fit. He has that other podcast, that other channel, the Fed It. So he did a whole breakdown of that whole case. That whole Rico case and everything, and he's like, yeah, they're going away. Based on his analysis from his former federal agent employment or whatever.
We talked about this a couple weeks ago, but I'm curious to know what the people in the chat think today. Should you be able to use artists' lyrics against them in court to convict them of crimes? Not you. I'm not asking you. I'm just asking the people. They could tell us in the chat. We don't have we've already stated our. Yeah,
I mean, somebody was going off in the chat last time. Like that is, Coast Life was like that's proof. He's telling the whole story about how he killed someone. I'm like, I guess, whatever. I don't have it in me to go into that again. I really don't. But
you want to go back to the Yu-Gi-Oh guy?
Look, Sai said not the rabbit hole again. No, I'm not going down that goddamn rabbit hole. I swear to God, I'm not. I swear to God.
All right.
But Juan said free R. Kelly. Toing.
Yo, R. Kelly, don't be surprised when you hear about R. Kelly coming home in a couple of years, yo. You got to think, he's already been locked up for a while.
Yeah, he has been locked up a little bit. He ain't coming home soon, bro.
He got 30 years. He probably did 5 already.
Yeah, he's going to do at least another 10.
Damn, R. Kelly ain't coming home.
He's going to do at least another 10, bro. At least another 10,
Say what you want about R. Kelly, but fuck, was his music good.
Yeah, man. Keep it on the down low. Yo, R. Kelly had some shit, bro. Now it's like, it's uncomfortable to play R. Kelly. I turn R. Kelly down at the light.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, bro. It's uncomfortable, bro. Nobody wants to hear R. Kelly anymore. People be low key like, nah. You know,
I don't know. I had that happen to me when I was listening to Tory Lanez too. That somebody was like, oh, I don't really like him because he shot Tory. He shot what's her name? And I was like,
you heard she completely lied about that, right? She stepped on glass. She fucking lied.
there was no bullet pulled out of her
She
foot.
did not get
there
shot.
was glass pulled out of her foot. The doctor said, it's a ridiculous. Think about this, guys. He's Canadian. He ain't even American. You think they're gonna just let him just tour the country hanging out? If they think that he shot her in the foot, he'd be in jail.
And he's just super.
We're talking about Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion, by the way.
He's been super chill about the whole thing. He's like, yo, the truth is gonna come out. He said, this ain't like I don't care. This is nothing. And people automatically turned on him.
Oh, 100%. And not only that, but when you accuse somebody of a crime, you know, he's spending millions of dollars on lawyers.
Yeah, a lot of money.
You know, he's losing money. It's not just like losing fame and like, you know, Instagram followers and stuff like that. He's also losing money, spending money on lawyers to fight this case that like of somebody who may or may not have lied.
Yeah, it's, you know, I think that there's a conviction that happens. Like you're convicted by popular opinion, you know, convicted by media, convicted by people just turn on people automatically, whether they know the truth or they don't. Yeah. It's like the stupidest thing ever. It's like you're not like literally you're not allowed to listen to R. Kelly's music. I'd be surprised if R. Kelly's still on Spotify. I'm going to look it up.
Nah, I ain't pulling Kells off Spotify. Listen, man, every other day I'm hearing stories about people coming out and saying that there's a movie that's coming out that's got a bunch of Hollywood actors in it, and people are all upset because the guy who's producing it, I don't know what kind of sexual crimes he's been accused of, but people are like, oh, why are you working with these people? I don't know, man. I guess it's weird because certain things I want to say, well, I don't support that, so I won't watch that person's stuff. But man,
tell you what, Kel still got 5 million monthly listeners.
5 million monthly listeners
on Spotify only.
That doesn't mean that you support his decisions if you listen to his music.
Yeah, that's not what that means.
There's not a correlation between me liking his music and me saying that the things that he did are justifying the things that he did.
No, that's fact. Michael Jackson too. Look, so he said, I'm bumping R. Kelly or Michael Jackson regardless. He said, if the music is hot, it's hot. I feel you. Like we talked about this, like, you know, about Michael Jackson in the past, not specifically about not listening to his music, but nobody has an amusement park at their house for the homies.
Yeah, that's a fact. You got a monkey named Bubbles?
Yeah.
You think you name a monkey Bubbles? You know why you name that monkey that, right? Kids say that easy. That's where that word comes from, you know? It just rolls off the tongue. Bubbles! Yeah.
Surprised you didn't name him Papa.
No, he wasn't going to name him Jerome. That's just mad hard to say. You know, kids can't say that. Yeah, kids can't say Gustavo. Yeah. Couldn't have named that monkey Gustavo. Kids can't say, but Bubbles? How cute is that?
I'm done. That's hilarious, bro. He had giraffes. He had a whole petting zoo. He had a Ferris wheel, bro.
He had a children's fucking, like, you know, dream area. I'm not saying he did anything to that Make-A-Wish kid. Only thing I'm just saying is that the dude had like a pretty fucking baller house if I was a child.
Yeah, I mean, Gary Coleman was a little weird. You know, they had a little thing. I mean, Macaulay Culkin used to kick it over there in his Home Alone days.
Yeah, and I don't even care if like that's like a consensual thing. Actually, no, they were kids, right?
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin was like 10.
Oh, never mind.
And he was just at Michael Jackson's house all the time.
Who's the other gentleman you mentioned before Macaulay Culkin?
Gary Coleman.
Wasn't he like an adult?
I don't know. It was tricky. His age, because of like his small stature, it was it was tricky. He was like Baby Huey in a way.
Because he's an older gentleman now.
No, he's dead now.
He was an older gentleman when he died, right?
Let's see how old he was.
Macaulay Culkin thing being 10 years old, that's not cool. But I thought the other guy I thought they were like in the same like age bracket.
Let's see. Gary Coleman, age when hanging out with Michael Jackson.
That's a good thing to Google.
Why? It's too many search terms. I'm not going to get shit here. Gary Coleman, how old was he? Let me see. American actor. He was born in 1968, died in 2010.
Born in 1968. And just look when Michael was born.
They were definitely not the same age. I want to see how old he was when he died.
I'm gonna look up Michael Jackson's age.
Go ahead, look it up. When did
He
I
was
say
born
he
in
died?
68.
2010. So let me see. 68 and 2010.
I wish Twiz was here so he could look this up for us. I miss you, Twiz. Oh,
What? He was only 42? That don't make no sense.
he was 10 years older than him.
Damn, he was only 42 years old when he died.
Who?
Gary Coleman. He looked like shit.
And Michael Jackson was born in 58, so he was 10 years older than Gary. So if he was there, if Michael was...
So he was like, what, in the 80s? He was like 20. I guess that makes sense.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Maybe it wasn't that bad.
I think
young.
that they were this. They you know, his age wasn't crazy. The Macaulay Culkin thing, the kids thing, I can't get behind.
Yeah, bro. That you know, if he's at the house and they're playing, oh, let's go have a water balloon fight.
That is kind of weird, like grown men wanting to hang out with children, but
Yeah, of course it's weird,
that's
man.
just fucking weird.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you know, there's certain professions that sickos get into on purpose, you know, to gain access to kids.
Dude, look at the cheerleading dude.
Oh my God, perfect example, bro.
Yeah, it's in the news right now. I wish I fucking wrote down his name. I had it written down in a post-it, and
Yeah,
I lost it. But it's the dude from the it's from a Netflix show named Cheers, right? Or Cheer?
Cheer, not Cheers.
Cheer.
Cheer, yes.
It's a gentleman from the show Cheer, who was
Jerry Harris.
Go ahead.
So Jerry Harris was a member of this cheerleading squad that was like famous. It's a college squad, and he helped, I think, even coach like youth cheerleaders. And he became famous from the Netflix docuseries called Cheer. It wasn't quite a docuseries, but I call it that because it was like a reality show almost. So it was about this national championship cheerleading squad. I think they were like a community college, but they crushed anyway. Like it was, you know, people went there specifically to cheer. And he became famous from that. And he apparently was leveraging his fame to gain the trust and impose his will on younger athletes, like aspiring cheerleading athletes. So he would work at these camps and stuff like that. And a pair of twins that were underage came forward about a relationship that one of them had with him. And, you know, he was sending inappropriate video, all this stuff. And somehow, I forget if the kid told his mom or if his mom somehow got wind of it on his phone. But she found like this hidden conversation that they were having that the son had. And it had really terrible shit in it. Like he was sending him graphic video of himself, photos of himself, allegedly. And now he actually was sentenced. He actually was found guilty, this guy, Jerry Harris, of this inappropriate relationship and stuff that he was doing with minors. And he now is facing, what is it? I think 10 years, right?
Yeah.
10 years. That's a lot of time. But you know
It's
what?
almost not enough time, right?
Yeah, it's almost not enough, but
Because kids are different.
Yeah, kids are different. But when you think about it, when you have kind of the max people get is like 25 or life, you know?
Yeah.
So, but I think that's almost, to be honest, man, I could find some reasons that taking someone's life would be appropriate. You know, I can't find any reason that having a relationship with an underage person is appropriate.
Yeah, there's not a situation in the world or a situation you could try to, you know, develop in your brain that makes that okay. And the difference between him and these other guys is he doesn't. So I see that he doesn't have any platinum records, so there's nothing for me to listen to. So I could just dislike him completely.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not into cheerleading. Sorry, bro.
Yeah,
you know, but yeah, it's. I'm glad that those kids got justice because I feel bad for them. You know, I feel bad, and he admit to it. I think he admit to it.
I think he got caught. I think he was asking one of them, who's trying to pay one of them for pictures on Snapchat or something.
Yeah, and there were videos of him that he sent to the kids.
Crazy,
doing shit. Yeah, so it's you know, that shit is crazy. But you know, Saif says in the chat that but Michael Jackson, like his whole thing was that he had a shitty childhood and he only related to children because he thought adults were shitty. If true, that's really sad.
If that is true, that's really sad. The truth is I have no idea if Michael did or didn't do what they accused him of doing.
True.
I don't support anybody doing anything like that to a child.
Correct.
But our point was simply that listening to their music doesn't mean that you support their decisions.
Agreed.
Or that you align with their, like, you know, their decisions. But yeah, dude, if that's true, and I mean, we kind of seen it, right? We kind of seen it through from like an outsider's perspective about how they were worked hard, and it happens to a lot of musicians. So if that's the case, and it was a genuine, just like friendship thing, then sure, I guess it's still fucking weird. I don't know.
Yeah, it's still weird. I mean, but you know, weird isn't illegal.
No, weird isn't illegal.
It's not illegal
Who
to be
the
weird.
fuck wants their kid to go hang out with a grown man, even if he does fucking make a killer tune? Even if he did make Thriller. I don't give a fuck if you made Thriller or Trapped in the Closet. I'm not sending my kid to your house to fucking hang out with you.
Trapped in the Closet was R. Kelly's worst music ever. Don't tell me you like that shit.
I didn't dislike it.
Trapped in the Closet was the worst piece of music written in a very long time.
I liked it just as much as I like Confessions.
From
From
Usher?
Usher.
Really?
I liked this just as much as that, yeah.
Yikes. We'll talk about this off air.
They're like, for me, they're like, oh, right there. They're not either their best work.
Confessions was possibly Usher's best work ever.
You think so?
The album Confessions?
You think that was his best album?
That and 8701 probably. That was a great album. Confessions? Woo! What? That brought that man back from
I thought
the
Trapped in the
dead.
Closet was kind of this. I felt like they're the same for me.
Trapped in the Closet was the same song that had 12 parts.
It was like that series, right? And they had like
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
I thought it was great.
Bro, a midget came out at one point.
At the time, it was amazing. You telling me you didn't like it when it came out?
No!
Get the fuck out of here.
Bro, that shit was the worst song ever. It never ended and got worse and worse and worse and worse. The plot twists were just fucking outrageous. It was like a terrible,
I thought it was entertaining as fuck.
Oh my God, it was worse than a novella, bro. You know when somebody
It was
loses
like a
their
novella.
somebody loses their sight and then gets their sight back and then goes deaf and then like the girl of his dreams walks in, he gets his hearing back. Like it was like ridiculous shit. Like it was like him and his girl, and then he comes out of the closet, finds it with some dude, and then some dude comes out of the closet and says, "Nah, that's my man," and shit. And then some fucking midget comes out, or a little person comes out.
All right, I'll give you this. It wasn't as good as Confessions.
Bro. You're trolling me.
It wasn't as good as
This guy's trolling me.
They were similar though.
Yeah, look, Saeed says he feels like him and I have the same exact taste, and you're the opposite. Yo, probably me and this guy are opposite on a lot of things.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it, man. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, exactly.
What?
To be frank, if you listen to it as a joke, it's much more enjoyable. Trapped in a Closet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's if you listen to it,
But that's
like,
what I said. I thought it was very, very entertaining. Like at that point, when that came out, like early 2000s, like when that came out, it
Yeah.
was just, dude, that shit was entertaining as fuck.
I mean,
It
I don't
worked-
know,
it
just didn't hit
100%.
it didn't strike the chord for me.
From maybe not from like a music perspective.
Yeah, I mean, I think I just have a different perspective on music in that way, and I didn't expect it to be such a charade. I think it just took a really weird, awful turn, and it let me down.
What'd you think about Remix to Ignition?
That was good. It's the remix to Ignition.
Was there ever a regular version? Was there ever an Ignition non-remix? Did that ever come out? Did they do one and then they did the remix, and the remix was so hard that the regular one never came out?
That's quiet. There's a couple records like that from a couple people. Jay-Z has a couple of those too, where the remix hit way harder than the original.
And they just scrapped the original?
Yeah.
Because now that I'm thinking about it, when was the fucking original Ignition?
It was probably an album cut. I mean, I'm having trouble placing it right now. There was a regular Ignition, Chris said, and it was not as good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it probably was some kind of ballad, some kind of R&B. Yeah, it was a slow song. I knew it. It was some kind of slow song, and then they turned that into a party record, which party records always hit.
Yeah.
That shit, Trapped in the Closet, was wild, bro.
Exactly.
No, I just can't believe somebody liked it.
I'm not the only person in existence that was entertained by Trapped in the Closet.
But see, people showed it to their friends like they showed their friends Two Girls, One Cup. Yo, it was like, oh my God,
No,
you gotta see this
that's fucking gross.
You gotta
No.
see this train wreck. Look at this train wreck. It was that kind of thing.
No,
Where you
not
just-
at all, dude.
Absolutely,
You're
bro.
saying it's like when people send videos to each other of like the cartel chopping off people's heads?
Yes. Like
No.
you're sharing a train wreck. Absolutely.
Nah.
Absolutely. Like you can't miss this dog shit. You got to see this.
It's like somebody sharing a video of somebody who's completely serious, but they're really being funny. Like it's humorous, but they're serious like about what they're saying.
No comment.
I don't know, man.
No comment. Maybe I got to re-listen to it. I don't know.
That shit was entertaining as fuck.
I might have to re-listen to it. World's Greatest is his best work, I think. Yeah, World's Greatest was fire.
Which one was World's Greatest?
That was Arquette. I'll pull it up. Let's see. I'll
What
pull
was
up the track list.
What was the single on it?
Here, let's see. Mama rolling that body, got every man in here wishing.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
That shit was hard.
You were probably a Chingy fan back in the day, weren't you?
Chingy had a couple joints.
You're a big Chingy fan?
Nah, I wasn't really a Chingy. He had a couple joints though. Definitely better than Trapped in the Closet. Anything.
Chingy
any
has
Chingy
one song and he's already better than fucking Trapped in the Closet.
Yeah, he was. He was. R. Kelly lost points for that.
That was so good that South Park made a parody of it.
Good and
Entertaining at the very least.
I mean it had
There's a lot of dog shit that never lasts.
bro, it had like a yo, check out this fucking thing, and then you never listen to it again. You can't tell me you listened to Trapped in a Closet more than one time.
I haven't listened to it since the early 2000s.
But you listened to it like you bumped it, like you listened to it more than once. It had re-listenable quality to you.
I think only time I ever watched it again was with people who never watched it again. Watched it before. Like I was showing them.
You're watching the video also, and like this whole
Yeah,
circus,
yeah.
this whole circus play out.
That's how I watched it. I watched it like from the videos, like watching like that. I thought that was the way it was intended to be intaked, you know? So I felt it necessary to watch it that way.
I mean, I guess. I mean, I'd rather never listen to a song ever again. If they were like, you could either listen to Trapped in a Closet one time straight through or never have access to any music ever again, I'd have to sit down and think about it.
I hate those things where you see them online. It's like, which one do you never want again? Water, air, or food?
It's like a fuck, marry, kill type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, which thing could you give up
Exactly.
forever? Would you give up soda,
Cookies?
water, or steak? It's like definitely no, definitely soda.
100%.
World's Greatest. Yeah, I'm looking for the track list here, man, and it's fucking I'm having like trouble here. I'm just gonna leave that. I'm gonna let that
What was
one
the shit
be.
with him and Hove? Best of Both Worlds?
Best of Both Worlds. Best of Both Worlds was great.
Jigga, Kelly, not guilty.
Yeah. I got all of my mommy. That shit was hard.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
Doom, doom,
Yeah,
doom,
right
doom.
up there with Trapped in the Closet.
How dare you? How dare you, bro? I'm going to save you right now. I just saved this man from himself.
I'm in prison!
I had to save him.
That's so funny. I don't know what from like that time. Well, you've said it before. I was gonna ask you like, what was like?
Oh wait, yeah, The World's Greatest was a single. What am I talking about?
You didn't just Google the world's greatest R. Kelly?
Yeah, for some reason I thought it was an album, but it's not. No, I'm not connecting.
I'm one of those people who have to like. Don't play too much of this.
Yeah, what, they're gonna flag us, and what, we'll get demonetized because we make so much money with this podcast.
No. It just puts a copyright strike on the video, and I don't know what that does.
It just allows us to not monetize it.
I don't know if that does anything to exposure. I want to get maximum exposure.
But
or I don't know if they'll pull it down. There's a reason why people don't stream people's music while you're live because they pull that shit down.
Because they monetize their videos.
Not only that, but they pull the stream down.
All right, we won't play it. I don't want to play it anyway because that's true. I'm sure something happens. I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm sure.
You can't just start streaming Spider-Man right now.
No, you can't. You used to be able to. on Twitch. Twitch was doing that. They were like reaction to, and then people just would
They
just
watch the whole movie.
They would just watch the whole Batman movie, just let it just play.
I think people still do watch-alongs. I don't know where they do it. Somebody just reached out to us on our Facebook the other day and asked us to do a watch-along of a movie. It was like a fucking weird movie, too. Sorry, dude, if you're watching this, but you reached out to me for some weird shit. And,
Was he trolling?
no, he was 100% serious. He was like, I want to do a watch-along. I want to know if you guys could do a watch-along of a movie. And I just told him, I was like, well, we don't really do watch-alongs. I was like, but, if you tell me what movie it is, I'll be happy to watch it. And then we'll talk
Give a
about
reaction to it, yeah.
Yeah, but
yeah, The World's Greatest was okay. Definitely not his best work. I think his best work was probably, to be honest, I like his old R&B, man. I'm talking about like Keep It on the Down Low. That kind of R. Kelly was fire, bro.
you do love that song.
I love that song, man. Keep It on the Down Low was fire, bro. It was fire.
I want to try to find the movie that he was telling me about, but I can't. I don't have access to that account on here.
Yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm gonna look it up myself too. What else is going on? You got anything else written down over there?
Got a lot of stuff written down.
I know you got some notes jotted. What's good?
There was a Georgia monument that was somebody put some explosive to, blew it up.
When did they do that? On the 4th of July?
Yesterday?
Huh. People are stupid. People just want to blow up shit.
I don't know. This one, and this monument's like a weird one. It's called like the American Stonehenge. It's like some mystery person purchased like all this granite, and then like there was things written on it, and it was like put up somewhere in Georgia, but nobody knows like who put it up or like who bought it to put it up.
Did it at least look nice? Or it was just, did people go visit it, or it was just something that was just there?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, but just
Somebody blew it up. I know that.
I don't know why the hell they would blow up. People just
It's
want
politically driven. There was some kind of like political like alignment. People had, I don't know if it was like there was really a political alignment directly with the monument, but people had drawn like some kind of political correlation to like this monument and what it said.
People always want to look too deep into shit.
And
Some
it's-
guy was like, yo, I just like granite and I just made this piece of art.
Yeah.
And then somebody just goes and blows it up. Has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, or maybe his bunker's there. Maybe that's where X marks the spot. He's like, I put this here so I could fucking find it if the world goes to shit.
Yeah, like some kind of landmark.
Yeah.
Like where somebody could find their way home.
Yeah.
So we got a question in the chat. There was something that was brought up. I forget exactly what it was. Sai, please remind us. He had a question about something having to do with like an album, like take an artist that you would like to hear on an album. I believe it was something on a compilation, like some kind of compilation structured by based off of artists or based off of songs. There was something like that.
Oh man, I'd be so bad at this.
Yeah, I mean, but sometimes it takes it could take a weird perspective or something like that would make something cool, make a cool collab.
Okay, so you want to know, the question is, and this is a question. Is the question like if you could take like, these artists and put them on a record, on an album together, like who would you put together out of any artist?
I think if I remember correctly,
Okay.
I'm asking him, but there's a delay with the chat, so I'm
Yeah.
looking to see if maybe he'll post something to kind of remind us of what he asked originally.
If that's the question, I think my best bet would be to go with like a really gritty New York album.
Okay, you want a gritty New York album, so let's collaborate on who we think together. All right, so he said 7 artists with
All right.
1 engineer. The engineer is going to be Guru. Period. The engineer is going to be Young Guru.
Okay.
That's who it is.
I agree.
We're going to do Young Guru, and we're going to do a New York album.
Yeah. Okay. 7 people. Damn, that's not enough people.
7 people's enough. Is 7 people including producers, or it's 7 people just artists?
Because the locks are 3 people.
We don't need Chic. Nobody needs Chic. We don't need Chic Luch. I'm sorry, Chic. You'll definitely, kill me, but that's not,
So we're doing the locks minus Chic Luch.
I don't even know if I need Styles. Yeah, we might need Styles.
You're crazy, bro.
But if we get one of them, we got to leave it. You can't blow 2 spots on the locks alone.
That's what I'm saying. This is going to be difficult. Okay, so listen. All right, so let's just start with Jadakiss then.
All right, Jadakiss is on it. So let's get a pen. So Jadakiss is on it. It's going to be engineered by Young Guru. All right, so this is a question from Saif in the chat. 7 artists, can be singers, rappers, whatever. All right.
Ooh.
All right. So we're going to do engineered by Young Guru. Engineered by Young Guru. Of course, Young Guru, because he's a savage. So Young Guru is going to engineer.
And what kind of an album is it going to be?
It's going to be a New York hip-hop album.
All right.
New York gritty, right?
Yeah,
Let's
gritty.
say that. A New York gritty album. All right, so we're going to have Jada. We might have to narrow this list down.
Yeah, we might have to put a couple people
We'll put
on there.
some and then trade some off.
And then trade some off. Yeah.
All right. Groups count as everyone in the group, by the way. So a 4-member group takes up 4 spots. All right, fair enough. So that's why we're pulling Jadakiss out and we're letting Sheek Luch drive the car. All right, so that's it.
Prodigy?
Prodigy's dead. So
Is this limited by...
well, I would imagine they have to be alive, right? Do they have to be alive?
This is a fictional game. This is a game
Yeah, but
we're playing.
if we're resurrecting people, we're going to put Biggie on there. Then this gets real convoluted. I
Okay.
feel like they got to be alive. When we're putting DMX on there,
He was my next.
it's going to be an album that could never really happen because everybody's going to be dead.
All right.
So we'll say Jada. We'll say, how do you feel about Hove?
You know what? I don't know if Hove is above this.
He doesn't get to pick if he does it or not. We get to force people, right? Yes, only alive. And we get to force people, right?
Okay, so put Hove on it.
Because Jay is going to be too cool for this, but he's going to be on it whether he likes it or not.
Yeah, because
Sorry, Hove.
I was just going to say, I think he's too big for this. Would you say... I don't think Ja Rule should be on this list, but if you want to write him down, you can put him down.
We'll put Ja over here. All right. So we got Jada, we got Jay, and it has to be somebody. He says it has to be an album that's somewhat modern. It would be able to possibly still sell.
Oh.
All right. So we got
Nothing sells.
we got or what sales are.
Yeah,
now.
no, I understand what you're saying. I
Streamable.
understand what you're saying. Yeah,
It's streamable. So we got Jada, we got Jay.
we got to have some ladies in this.
Yeah, I want Lauryn Hill to come up. Can we get Lauryn
Hill's
Hill?
Great. Yeah, you can put Lauryn Hill on.
All right, so we got Lauryn Hill because now we got a female singer and rapper.
Yeah.
So we got Lauryn Hill too.
This is gonna be like those movies with too many good actors.
It's gonna be like the Expendables.
Yeah, this is gonna be like those movies with all the great actors in it, and it's like it turns out to be dog shit because it's just too many hard people. Because I want to put J. Cole on this list. I know he ain't from New York.
J. Cole's gonna be on here. He's a producer as well. So now we got to think about this too. Who's multi-talented?
That's true. That's
You know
true.
what I mean?
This guy wears a lot of hats.
Yeah. So we got J. Cole in here too. So
Make another list of people who could fuck off and write Russ underneath it.
yeah, definitely not allowed in. Definitely not allowed in. Not in. Russ.
Fucking poor Russ.
Bye, Russ. You're not in this one.
I don't give a fuck how many hats you wear.
That's it. You can't even wait in the car with Sheik. I'm just kidding. I swear to God. So, I'm just kidding.
I like Russ.
Yeah. No. I'm kidding about Sheik.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. Yo.
I
It's
do
just a
like
joke.
Russ. I don't think he's that bad.
It's just a joke.
I think people give him too much shit.
All right. So Jada, Jay-Z, Lauryn Hill, J. Cole. So that's 4 people potentially right there.
Yeah, let's get somebody young. Rowdy Rich?
Roddy. So we'll do Roddy Rich.
Or
Now
Rod Wave?
Now we got a little West Coast vibe with Roddy Rich, right?
We could do Rod Wave. I think he's from New York.
Well, they don't have to be from New York,
Okay.
right? We're just doing a gritty album. So Roddy
Yeah.
Rich, I think, makes sense.
Okay.
Who else? Do we have to put I'm trying to think if we should put somebody that's very palatable. You need versatile artists. Yeah. So Saif is saying, you need versatile artists that can make it good theoretically possible.
So we need a gentleman who could sing.
A male singer would be good. Who
Are Canadians allowed?
we're not putting Drake on here.
I was gonna say Tory Lanez.
No Drake. No Drake.
I was gonna say Tory Lanez.
You were gonna say Tory Lanez?
Yeah.
Tory's
fucking fire, bro.
Yeah, no, we could definitely put Tory Lanez somewhere. Tory Lanez would be fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 people. I'm trying to think of someone else that has potential to be somewhat, that has another talent besides rapping. We need somebody that
Like
can...
a beatboxer?
No. We need somebody that can like produce or sing and rap. One or the other. I think we need a male singer, excuse me.
Do we have a tenor in there?
I'm wondering, who could we put? Who's some male R&B? Oh, maybe we'll put a little Bryson Tiller on here. Something like that. That might be hard.
Honestly, I'm gonna keep it a stack. I don't know who the fuck Bryson Tiller is. I know I've heard of his name, but I don't know his music.
Yeah, I think we'll have to consider Bryson Tiller on here.
I know more about Bryce Hall than I do know about Bryson Tiller.
Jada, Jay-Z, Lauryn Hill, J. Cole, Roddy Ricch, Tory Lanez, and Bryson Tiller.
You see how we understood like the way the game was played, how the list changed as you go down?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, for sure. It's gonna Jada, Jay-Z, Lauryn Hill, J. Cole. I'm feeling like I might almost want to trade out.
I almost want to trade Jada for another female.
Me too. I'm thinking about trading Jada for another I don't know, somebody that's real versatile. I mean, we might have to trade out Jada for like Doja Cat.
Ooh.
We might have to trade out Jada for
I'm so glad you didn't say like Iggy Azalea or fucking Nicki Minaj or Cardi B or any of those clowns. Any of those ladies, excuse me.
Clowns is right. Just kidding. All right, so far in this quick list that we threw together, we got Jay-Z, Lauryn Hill, J. Cole, Roddy Ricch, Tory Lanez, Bryson Tiller, and Doja Cat. Engineered by Young Guru.
Album of the year right there. Banger.
Surely not number one pick getting the boot. So what does that mean? You think Jadakiss should not get the boot?
I just think if we're doing a modern album and he doesn't really, I don't see him collaborating very well on like, we want this to sell. These guys the Locks ain't known for selling. You know what I'm saying? You guys are lucky I didn't throw Kanye on that list.
Oh, shit. Kanye West. Of course, Kanye West. Are you kidding me? Hove, you're out. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Now, we might get rid of Roddy Ricch and put Kanye on there, bro.
Roddy Ricch is there for the younger fucking crowd and like that.
I don't care about the... I guess we got to care about the... damn, Kanye got to be on there, bro. Let me see. 1, 2,
Who else
3,
is going?
4,
I know
5,
who. J.
6,
Cole's
7.
definitely not leaving.
J. Cole's not leaving. Lauryn Hill's not going.
Your boy Bryce might have to go before fucking...
But Bryson Tiller, we need a male vocalist that can lend itself well to like hip hop kind of sound.
I don't know.
There you go. See, I would drop Hope for Kanye. Yup. Damn.
Yeah.
Saif, we got a link, bro. Yeah, we might have to. Damn, yeah, Jay-Z's gonna. Yeah, we might have to. I don't know. Basquiat Hove might not do it for me.
When I said Hove and Jadakiss, I was thinking like, first of all, I thought we could pull Dead People in here because I was 100% going to pull DMX up into the list.
Yeah, your list was gonna.
And my list was going to be an album you could commit stabbings to.
Yes, I mean, at least some heists.
Yeah, I was
at
going to
least
put
at least a little smash and grab.
There.
Yeah. I wouldn't put Prodigy on it. Be honest. Damn, maybe put Havoc in here somewhere so we get production and rap. Nah, Ja, you ain't making it. You ain't making the cut.
That's
Ja.
the list right there, man.
Yeah, that's it. That's the list off the top. A quick collaboration list. We got Doja, we got Lauryn Hill, we got J. Cole, Roddy Ricch, Tory Lanez, Bryson Tiller, and Kanye West. So we got production from Kanye and J. Cole. We got female vocals in terms of singing from Doja Cat and Lauryn Hill. Plus we got male vocals, possible singing with a ton of effects, Tory Lanez and Bryson Tiller with the vocals. And then we got rap verses from Kanye West, Tory Lanez, Roddy Ricch, J. Cole, and Lauryn Hill.
And if anybody has to go...
And Doja Cat. Everybody on here can rap. Except for Bryson Tiller. And he can sing.
I was just going to say, if anybody, the next person to go, if we have to replace anybody, is going to be Doja Cat.
Yeah, and Russ is not invited.
And Russ is not invited. And neither is Drake.
Get him on the cast. Yeah. All right. So tag all of their names. We're going to hit their agents up and we're going to see what's up.
7.5 out of 10 ain't bad.
Yeah, that ain't bad for a quick little brainstorm because you know I'm going to have a notepad next to my bed. Thanks a lot. I'm not going to sleep tonight. I'm gonna be up in my mind like an A&R. I'm gonna be up all night.
Anything you're waiting on, man? Any movies you're waiting on?
Any movies I'm waiting on?
Shows you're waiting on?
I'm waiting on the new Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Rings of Power. That shit is gonna be fire. Anderson .Paak. Doja, you gotta go. Nope, Roddy Ricch gotta go.
Pull Roddy Rich's ass out of there.
Roddy Ricch, you're out. Anderson .Paak is in. Damn, Anderson .Paak is in. Now we got live drums. And we got vocals. Goddamn. Anderson .Paak all day. Anderson .Paak all day.
Who the fuck is Anderson .Paak?
You don't know Anderson .Paak? He's a drummer and a vocalist and he's a savage. He's actually working right now on an album that's about to come out. I'm waiting for this album. You want to talk about what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for the Bruno Mars Anderson .Paak collaboration album. I think it's called Supersonic.
Bruno Mars is fire.
Bro, the two of them, they dropped 2 records together, bro. They're like shades of some old school R&B funk. Like, it's ridiculous because both of them are like multi-instrument players. They're both singers. They're both writers. Like, it's an insane collaboration that I'm literally dying for, bro. I'm dying for it, bro.
When's it supposed to drop?
I don't know, man. There've been rumors about it for like fucking 2 years, bro. And that shit still has not dropped. I'm dying for it, bro. Silk Sonic, that's what it's called. That shit is so fire, bro. I'm telling you, after this podcast, after we go off, I'm gonna play you some of it. Bro, the production is incredible. Anderson .Paak is a savage, and it looks like it sounds like they're just having fun. It sounds like they're just vibing, jamming, and having fun. Like, they're both so insanely talented that it blows my mind. I'm gonna play some records for you. Like, they're 2 singles that came out are fire. Yes, best album of the. Oh, hold on, the album already dropped.
And I do.
My God, the album did drop, bro. You just changed my whole. Damn it, yo.
I guess you're not gonna wait for that anymore. One of the things I was gonna tell you now that we're on.
Oh
on the
my
topic
God,
of music.
when did it drop, bro? Oh my God, it dropped last year. How did I not know that this album dropped, bro? I've been waiting for this.
What you got going on,
bro? I've been waiting for this album. I just fell out of the loop. It must have been. Oh my God, bro. Bro, I know I don't even have to hear it to know that this is gonna be the most fire album, bro.
Is it well reviewed on whatever platform you're looking at?
Bro, no, that's the one I'm talking about. Bro, it dropped like a year ago. I didn't even know this shit dropped. I like gave up on waiting for it. They talked about it for like a year and a half, 2 years. It never came out. And then they leaked a single. The single came out. And then another single came out like a year after that. And then I gave up on it. That's what happened. It's like I just gave up on it, bro.
Music's weird like that. There's too many hands in the fucking pot.
Bro, I gave up on it, man. And now I'm just like, see, that's what happens when they hype something up so much and they put together a team like that. It raises so much anticipation. And then when they don't drop in a timely manner, I fucking gave up, bro. I gave up on it. Now I know, bro, it's a fucking wrap. I can't believe it. I'm about to give a year late review, bro. Straight up.
That's how I feel about the Chronic too.
Straight up, bro. Nobody cares about that.
Just to be saying shit with so much conviction.
God damn. Bro, I was waiting for Silk Sonic like crazy, bro.
Nobody cares about Silk Sonic. How dare you disrespect Dre?
I'ma leave the door open.
Is that him?
Yeah, that's the Silk Sonic album. You know what I'm talking about?
I know that song.
Yeah, that's Anderson .Paak and him. And Anderson .Paak plays live drums. He's a savage. He be singing crispy while he's drumming.
All right, put him down and put him over there for a couple minutes so we can wrap this one up.
Yeah, we're going to wrap this up. Goddamn, we hit an hour.
That's it.
We hit an hour. Bro, I'm listening to this album all the way home, and I'm listening to it when I get home, and I'm making my girl listen to it, and then something nasty might happen. Every song a hit for real. I believe it, bro. God damn, man. Thank you for reminding me about this album because I seriously gave up on waiting for this album. What you got?
I'm glad you found your album. Nothing. That's it.
Got nothing. Masters of None, episode 108. We are wrapping up. So, guys, if you don't have time, you don't have the attention span for the full podcast, make sure that you pay attention to the clips that we're dropping at least weekly. Every few days we'll be dropping clips. We'll be dropping shorts, and pay attention to the Instagram page for the reels. And if you want the audio version of any of this stuff, just listen to, you can check it out on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you find podcasts. Easiest way is the link tree that can be found in our Instagram bio.
In the bio.
And all this information is going to be right down in the description for you guys to easily find. Click any link in there. And we appreciate everybody here. And shout out to my glistening, sweaty forehead because it's greasy hot right now.
It's hot as fuck right now.
It's hot under the lights. So listen, guys, we appreciate everybody. Saif, you the man. And Chris, thank you. Juan in the chat. We miss you, Twiz. So... And we'll check you guys on Monday, man. We appreciate you guys. That's it. Episode 108, Masters of None. We
bang
out.
Oye, te hablo desde la prisión. Wilson Mayoma.